Don in London, hello. It's April 14th, 2010. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance and behaviour. My addictive substance, alcohol, my behaviour, equally addictive. People, places, things, work, relationships, collecting, materialism, marketing person's dream. Been an interesting 24 hours. And yeah, a few things going on in my life, in recovery, but just a bit of background. 35 years of drinking. First drink did the damage. It changed the way I felt. It made me feel relaxed, joyful, accessed feelings beyond fear. So fear was probably one of those things which was my companion for most of my life. Fear as a companion. Not good. And even now, these days, fear can creep up on me, and I realise sometimes truth can be watered down simply because we don't want to hurt another person or people. So it's difficult, and if we don't share the truth of what we have inside us, the difficulty is we are always fearing the outcome of what might happen next. So these days I am still working on the truth and working out what is the next right choice and how to be me. So I'm just making progress one day at a time. I'm just another human making simple progress. So what's it like in recovery? Yes, we still have our feelings and we still seek the truth of now. We still look for what are our best choices. Life does not run smoothly. It was never designed to. I don't think it was. Nature is about all the forces that are inside us, our instincts. And April, this month, in a program which I am part of, the 12-step program of recovery, I'm a fellow in the fellowship of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, is all about finding the truth of who we were, so we can find the truth of now. And it's very easy to try deny the truth of what is going on when it's not going our way. And yesterday I thought I was unable to do one or two things, which then led into denial about having to go have an MRI, which is a scan, to check what sort of damage exists in my nervous system and my bones. Didn't want to do it, but I did it, and it was quite a pleasant experience. But I'll talk about that in a moment. First of all, fellowship. The fellowship of AA, I don't speak for it. Alcoholics Anonymous, I don't speak for it. Never can, never will. Full of unique, authentic people finding the truth on a daily basis, simply making progress. But we have one similarity, and that one similarity is a desire not to drink on a daily basis. So I share about AA, because it provides me with experience, strength and hope on a daily basis to keep on going when life is tough, and equally when life is good. So what is AA? I share the statement of intent about what it is, a bit of literature, and a bit of what is happening to me today. I choose to share so that those who have no idea what AA may be, or some who cannot get to meetings, can connect. So I try and use the literature as best I can. So it is a message of experience, strength and hope. And this is the reason why in the AA statement of intent, or AA preamble shared at every meeting I ever go to, and it reads like this: Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses or opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. So part of that is actually telling the truth of what's going on today, and being alert and being a part of life and trying not to be in denial. And it was pointed out by a friend of mine that sometimes when I don't share the absolute truth of what's going on in the moment, it can be quite destructive, because then I will follow it up in some other form of communication. Yeah, that's because I don't always understand what's going on in the moment, just like all people. And also the people who are responding and reacting and interacting with me. So we don't know quite sometimes what our motives are. But we have a better clue with the 12-step program of AA, which helps us on a daily basis find out what the truth may be. And I share from this book, Daily Reflections, which is a 1-page a day, all about recovery and the 12 steps of action to change our attitude and behaviour, all in a day. And April is all about step 4, which is about doing a fearless moral inventory, so that when we get to step 10, which is about doing a daily inventory of how am I feeling and what have I done today, we have a more truthful outlook with less denial. I'm just going to read something out which is the accompaniment to this video, and yeah, it's important for me anyway. It reads, "Let go, let God. Acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. God's plan is now. Denial moves in mysterious ways. In other words, my denial moves in mysterious ways. It blocks me from the truth of now. We humans are missing out on the wonders to behold right here and right now. Love, joy, pain and suffering always inside us. Waiting for God is denial. Handing it over is letting in the truth, so we may find out our best choices with love and wisdom, feeling in the moment, sanity restored as we make progress." And the reason why I say that is because it's so easy. When we say let go and let God, we don't, if we wait and don't understand, we're not digging into what's going on. If we let go and let God, it's about letting in and dealing with what's going on right now. And when we hand it over, or handing it over to God, is handing it over to the wisdom that we can gain from the universe by telling the truth. And I need to do that more as well, because I can cause conflict and misunderstandings as much as anybody else. Anyway, that's got nothing to do with the reading, or maybe it has for today. I'm going to share it now just in case I get run low on time. April 14th, the number one offender. Resentment is the number one offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stem all forms of spiritual disease, for we have been not only mentally and physically ill, we have been spiritually sick. And spiritually sick, spiritual is the moment of now, right now. It's what we've got. It's the wonder to behold right now. As I look at myself practicing the 4th step, it is easy to gloss over the wrong that I have done, because I can easily see it as a question of getting even for a wrong done to me. If I continue to relive my old hurt, and that's also about denial, reliving the old, it is a resentment, and resentment bars the sunlight from my soul, in other words, the truth of now. If I continue to relive hurts and hate, I will hurt and hate myself. After years in the dark of resentments, I have found the sunlight. I must let go of resentments. I cannot afford them. And part of the I cannot afford resentments is accepting that when we tell the truth, that it doesn't always land well. And sometimes people are going to turn around and say, they're going to tell you to fuck off. But the truth of that is, it could be that we're wrong. And sometimes we need to admit it promptly. Or we just accept that we may be right and true, but does it need to be said by me? And these are all questions which we answer in the now, if we let people in. Anyway, I'm running short on time. I wanted to say so many different things. Yes, I had my MRI scan yesterday, and yes, I'm in pain, emotional and spiritual, as well as physical, and that's because I need to keep on going for the truth. So what helps me? The serenity prayer. To God, all good conscience, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is just for today.